Ladies and gentlemen.
That was the King Kong experience at Universal Studios. I'm on like the 1 hour tour.
Starring Nicolas Cage. Hey, coming up on your left is stage number 30 with coaches Queen Latifah, Kelly Clarkson, Riley Green, and Adam Levine. As you know, season 29 saw Team Adam winning the Battle of Champions. Season 28 saw the return of Coach Reba McEntire, and Reba McEntire has her own show on the lot right next door in stage 33. I'll let Reba McEntire tell you about that.
Hey there, I'm Reba McEntire and welcome to Happy's Place. Now, unlike most TV shows, we are a multi-camera sitcom, meaning several cameras capture every scene from a different angle all at the same time. Each episode takes about a week to make, from the first read-through of the script to rehearsals to taping in front of a live studio audience. And let me tell you, every step is a blast. Enjoy the ride and we'll see you at Happy's Place. I'm starting to sweat.
Horror legacy that started back in 1931 with Dracula starring Bela Lugosi. It continues to this day. And those horror films, well, they were filmed here on our lot. On your left, that lake, that was featured in our 3D horror classic Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's Julia Adams going for a swim in that lake. Oh yeah, it's all fun and games until the creature shows up. Oh, where the barbecue at? We're going to take you to the cradle of our back lots where our horror movies were born. It's known as Little Europe. Not a very big place, but we can make it look like any part of Europe we want by changing the language on the sides. Little Europe was built in the late 1920s for a motion picture entitled All Quiet on the Western Front, which won Universal its first Best Picture Academy Award in 1930. And right after that, Universal started making horror films, and many of them. Those horror movies had two things in common. They had the monster and they had the angry villager. And at some point in the movie, the villagers got angry because there was a monster in the village. Here's one of those angry villager scenes filmed here from Bride of Frankenstein, starring Boris Karloff as the monster and Elsa Lanchester as the bride of the monster.
Get out of the house. Raise all the native heads, lock them in the names of laws, and wait for me. Are you ready?
Yeah, they got their torches and their bloodhounds and their hula hoops and their iPads. They went after the hapless monster. But whenever they caught up with the monster in these films, things went horribly awry. That's right, Jim. Horribly awry. Look at them running. Some of them texting their friends as they run. Yeah, why don't you shoot him? That's why you get the monster smack now, baby. You'll see that on TikTok. By the way, other studios have used our little European area. It's featured as the country of Genovia, where Disney's Pirates of the Princess Diaries, next up, Princess Diaries, starring Anne Hathaway, Julie Andrews, and yes, it is seen as Tortuga for Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. The Curse of the Black Pearl, starring Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Jeffrey Rush, and Keira Knightley. I just thought of something. Maybe we could combine those two movies, Jake. Princess Diaries of the Caribbean. It's a pretty exciting movie. Pirates and princesses and going on. But I digress. Hey, you've also seen Little Europe as The Good Place. For The Good Place, starring Ted Danson, Kristen Bell, William Jackson Harper, and Jamila Jamil.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Because it is the only split-level soundstage like it in Hollywood. Up above, we recreated an urban street scene with trucks and cars. Down below where we're going, in Northern California subway station. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please keep your arms, legs, and hands inside of the tram. We have safety protocols. You don't want to set those off. And hang on tight. The floor is a bit bumpy in here. Hang on to your personal belongings. You have loose change in your pockets. Make sure they stay there. And look at this. If you didn't know better, you'd think you're inside of a real subway station. Except for this one part over here. I've never seen this in the subway station before. This big red button. What's that for, Jay? Oh, don't touch it!
Oh!
Jay, quit playing, man. It looks expensive. Well, don't touch it again.
Yeah, I told you about the water. It came up like a wave, didn't it? That's what happened to my dad gets to get really close to us.
Scary.
That's what happens in a big earthquake.
You might remember the motion picture
Well,
called
it might
Jaws.
have.
Starring Ray
yeah.
Shetty, Richard Dreyfuss, and Robert Shaw, directed by Steven Spielberg. Well, guess what? We have our beach here on the backlot. You might remember that Mayor Vaughn once said, "The beaches are open. It's a beautiful day, and as you know, Amity means
Oh,
friendship.
Josh.
All those friends in the water. Are you my friend? Well, friend, get in the water. Now your camera's ready. We're going to the beach. Look at this, we have the entire beach to ourselves. You know what? You could go fishing or swimming, play some Twister, maybe do some breakdancing later on, until you hear the music
Breakdancing,
like
bro?
now. Yeah, there's a shark out there, but don't worry, that shark has been
comes the
trained
shark.
to retrieve
Oh!
objects. It is making the
look at it.
beeline for that yellow barrel. Hang on, what's going on there by the boat? Is that another minion? Oh, that guy has a yellow oxygen tank. Get out of there. You're confusing the shark. Oh, he's just showing off now. Quit playing with the shark. Let the shark go. Let the shark go. That can't be good for you. Only juice is diving for niceness instead of evil. You know what? The attacks the upburst of that yellow barrel. They're going to wrangle the shark back into its habitat. Let's stick around and watch. We'll fight next to the gas tanks. We'll be safe if sharks don't like gas. Look at the mate in the pier, too. I hope that flammable liquid doesn't ignite. Like that.
Water.
Well, that's hot. That's Africa hot. Tarzan can't take that kind of hot. Remember that diver? He's over here now. He says it's okay, it's just a flash wound. Take a look.
Oh, he's over there. He's coming right here.
Uh-oh.
I've heard that before.
Look, right here.
Oh!
The Mechanical Shark, inspired by Bruce the Mechanical Shark from the movie Jaws. By the way, Jaws was not filmed here. It was filmed on location over 50 years ago.
Okay, let's end it first to take a break.
This neighborhood, this whole area here, featured in dozens of productions, including being dressed as Cabot Cove from Murder, She Wrote, starring Angela Lansbury. Whee! Look out for the shark. You can catch all 12 seasons of Murder, She Wrote streaming on Peacock. That's the cool thing about Peacock.
Okay, we're going.
Pretty cool, huh? Feel free to take pictures, tell all your friends.
I am.
Let's make this more dramatic, shall we? How about some precipitation or rain? Hey, special
It's gonna come from
effects.
there.
That rain is created by a sprinkler system above you. Pointed upward, the water shoots up and out. Looks like
Oh, yeah, I
naturally
see it.
falling rain for the camera. Now you probably notice it's only raining on half of the tram up here. I guess you could call that a 50-50 chance of rain. Right, Jake? Right. Hey, that deep rumbling can't be good for you. That means there's a flash flood in the area, but you do not have to worry about that. She's sitting in a blue seat wearing an orange shirt. Oh, I think
Why does everything have to do with water?
Because that water's coming for you. Coming to get you. That's a lot of water, Jake. We should probably get going. Now would be a good time. Jake, good plan. We can play it. Well, at least we didn't all get soaked. Oh! What in the whack world of sports? We forward to it now. We dump thousands of gallons of recycled water from tanks at the top of the hill. Water crashes down the hill, floods. Geolocative. Get them, Papa. Get them. I regret nothing. Hey, it looks like that flash flood washed us right into the Old West. You know, one time's ride is the director of the motion picture Jaws, Mr. Steven Spielberg.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done. We're sitting in the traffic. And the most amazing thing about the Jaws ride is it is exactly as it was from the time it was first placed on the Universal lot. There have been tweaks, of course, over the years, but it is essentially what the designers and myself all envisioned and created. I'm done bashing the shark. Thank you, Jaws, for everything you've done for me. But I will say, consistently, the shark did work much better on the tour than it did in the Atlantic Ocean in 1974.
Yeah, he's got some stories. They're going to take you deep into our back lot. We're heading into our suburban neighborhood sets, featured in dozens of productions, movies, television shows, commercials, music videos. Then you're in a motion picture called The Burbs that start telling you out the side of the tram, don't get out of the tram. Just do a tug of the emergency cord, sit back and relax, I'll come back to assist you. Now look at this, we're traveling up Steven Spielberg Drive, and as you know, Steven Spielberg has a brand new motion picture in theaters called Disclosure Day. Here are two of the stars of the movie to tell you about Disclosure Day. Mega Movie Suburb. We started having the characters show up at the Universal Studios tour to take the tour. So that vehicle's been in dozens of productions. We also have some of the vehicles from our Jurassic World, Jurassic Park franchise. That green ice cream truck, that is from a series on Peacock called Twisted Metal, based on the video game of the same name. It stars Anthony Mackie and Stephanie Beatrice. At the end of the line here, you have a, what is that color? Beige, I guess. You can call it dark beige. Anyway, that's a Duesenberg. It is featured in The Mummy, driven by Brendan Fraser. Guess what? Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are coming back for another Mummy movie. Oh, yeah. And let's make a little pit stop at the most popular hotel in Hollywood, the Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's thriller Psycho. Starring Anthony Perkins, Janet Leigh, and Vera Miles. It's a great photo opportunity for you. And take up for a closer look at the Bates Mansion. You may notice something about the house as we approach. It seems to be diminishing or getting smaller. That's because the house is built to 3/4 scale so that it would look like a large house in the distance without building one. It is an old camera trick called the forced perspective. You'll also notice the windows and doors are oversized. That's for close-up shots, and up close-up it looks as though you are standing in front of a much larger structure. Now, by the way, this is not a full-scale set, so there's nothing inside. It's an empty shell. But look who's home. It's Norman Bates. They let him out of the hospital. He's all better now. Watch this. He hates it when I do this. That's right, Norman. It's Marcellus. Again, I'm just full of the devil. And he's looking at people dressed in orange shirts. Oh, don't touch him back to him. Don't touch 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 him. You picked the wrong date or that color. It's to the spectacular crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision, Steve.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood?
Connections are brought here on trucks. When they got it here, they tore it up to make it look like it was hit by an alien death ray.
Robbie, get in.
Bobby, quit playing. Get in.
Get in.
That's a very young Dakota Fanning, that little girl there.
Bring it to life.
What is this, bro?
This is Jupiter's claim. The nostalgic Juke Park.
That's the second biggest inflatable cowboy I've ever seen.
Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one?
No.
No? What?
All right,
A
then.
little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Well, it's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of the old rough frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. What's a bad miracle? Welcome to the world of no.
Do not look up. You looked up. There's nothing to see. I told you not to look up. That's the third time this week. No one ever listens to the guy, Jake. What's up with that? Yep, we're gonna ride off into the sunset. Yeah. Yeah, we just gave you a few examples of how special effects are applied. Special effects for Earthquake, visual effects for King Kong 360, and sound effects for Nope.
Oh, God.
Sound effects were used quite a bit to create suspenseful scenes in the motion picture Nope. And we got one last thing to show you. Coming up on your right is a location that we call Falls Lake. It's this big backdrop, this blue backdrop coming up. It's one of the world's largest freestanding blue screen backdrops. And built next to it is a major set that is featured in one of the most anticipated movies for Mega Movie Summer. It is The Odyssey. Here's director Christopher Nolan to tell you more about this boat coming up on your right. Mega Movie Summer.
For The Odyssey, we wanted to take audiences on Odysseus' incredible journey across the world, across this mythical world of adventure. And to do that, we shot on IMAX film all around the world, the deck of his ship. So we shot with full size and with our incredible cast led by Matt Damon to really try and take audiences on this incredible thrill ride.
The Odyssey in theaters July 17.
We can't wait for you to see The Odyssey with Christopher Nolan. And here's a little taste.
Odysseus, don't you want to remember?
Everyone, if you're taking the tour with us today, annual pass holders, we'll see you again soon. If you're not an annual pass holder, take today's ticket to the Universal box office, turn it into an annual pass, come back and visit us again and again. Download that Universal Studios Hollywood app. I'll give you the show times and wait times for the attractions throughout the day. Universal Studios
That was the tour.
Any of the retail stores in the park.